is up, everybody? Hi, welcome. We're going to do some quick announcements. Thank you so much for tuning in to Indigo Chameleon for Star Wars Night, the epic conclusion to our Star Wars little mini arc. We've got a few announcements, and I'm going to try to roll through them because we got some combat. We got some fighting to do. We have a Discord. You should come hang out there. There's lots of cool people on said Discord, and we're trying to craft safe spaces on the interwebs. So come help us do that. We also have a merch store. You can get cool stuff from the merch store, like mugs and t-shirts and shower curtains and basically everything that we can put that little non-binary serpent goddess that is Karma on there. So thank you for supporting. Coming soon is the Indigo Chameleon Flamethrower, very limited edition run. So please pick those up. Upcoming schedule for this week. Oofa doof, kids. It's a big one. Wednesday, we continue on with our Unbroken Veil New Orleans. I see you over there, and I love you for it, buddy. FORC3 isn't going to get banished. Not tonight. Not like this. Not like this.
Not like this.
I'm just a child. Please, not like this.
You're just a little robo boy.
Wednesday, we have the Unbroken Veil New Orleans. Join us for some fun shenanigans as the group is going to head over towards a one-shot that I have based solely and stolen profusely from one of my favorite TV shows of all time. As the crew heads over to Eureka. We've been binge watching Eureka, so join us as Fargo, Henry, Sheriff Carter do a battle of the bots with our heroes in Eureka as the crew is trying to get to the moon. So I've been watching Eureka, so I thought, why not celebrate all that I love about that little show? So join us for Eureka shenanigans. It's going to be a good time on Wednesday. And I see Meg freaking out, and that makes me just love her even more. Thursday, Fargo, yeah. Thursday, you can join us for another epic conclusion to a little mini arc as we continue our Candlekeep mysteries. We've been exploring fungi and spores and fungal demon goddesses and all sorts of stuff. So join us for that as it's a bunch of level 20 characters just trying to stay alive. So join us for that. Some fun announcements of upcoming things here on the channel on Thursday. And as Sunday, we go to Strahd Sucks. We're going to be missing our good Kung Furious, our good Connie the Energy Vampire. But we are going to be having a fancy party of sorts where we're going to have fancy snacks and who knows what shenanigans the group will get up to. There's also going to be some fun surprises along the way, so join us for that. Not only can you catch us doing cool stuff, but you can also catch some of the other players here doing their own unique thing. Meg, where can people check out the cool stuff that you're doing?
Yeah, so I'm at twitch.tv/Meg_up. I've been playing a ton of Elder Scrolls Online, and really excited about that. They have their new expansion coming out. I'll be playing through the Year of the Bretons all this year, and it's going to be rad. I'm also over at Random Encounter Productions, so they're REP RPG. Tomorrow night I have our 5th edition D&D game, and Fridays I'm in their Vampire the Masquerade game. So, yay!
Meg remains one of my favorite players. She puts herself fully into her characters. It is worth a view if you have not watching her play. Please tune in and do that.
You got my Venmo money. Thank you.
Oh, yes, I did. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that.
Excellent.
FORC3, Maz. What's up, Bubba? Where can people check out the cool stuff you do, other than right here on the Indigo Chameleon channel?
Yeah, you can come find me and my crew over on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, wherever your listening pleasure might be for Jousting through Jacinto. It is my spin on a higher fantasy D&D world. My crew has gone through. We're working through our second arc now, where they're fighting some otherworldly baddies at the moment. So I've always been known as one of the combat players, and for once I'm running a role-playing campaign instead of a combat-based campaign. I've realized every mistake I've ever made. I think they should fight tomorrow. They're fighting tomorrow.
That's my secret, Maz. As soon as they get an idea for what they think the campaign is, you just change it up. Damasaur, thank you for that subscription. I love you, pal. But stay tuned for the latest and greatest and where you can catch some of these other wonderful players on the Discord. Heroes. A long time ago, in a galaxy far, far away, y'all got into some shit. y'all got into one of the most gonzo space battles I've ever seen in my entire life, with individuals from the Empire being turned into slugs, with robots yeeting themselves through space in order to destroy ships, some very incredibly well placed blaster fire and exhaust from engines actually scattering ships. All of you were creative, fast-paced, intelligent players, and I have never been more proud of you. And it makes me feel bad that tonight you're going up against the Dark Lord of the Sith himself, Darth Vader. Heroes, your traveling has led you, of all places throughout the galaxy, to right here. After picking up FORC-3, you land on the desolate ice planet, thought to be the home of a temple dedicated to the Jedi. You've all had a long rest throughout the course of your traveling and things of that sort. All of you have taken separate watches and things of that sort. FORC-3, you were a little worse for wear, but after some help and some mending from the rest of the crew, you are in tip-top shape. As you land upon the frozen planet, the cold permeates the steel barriers of your ship, your comfort, your home, and maybe it's not the cold, maybe it's also the prevailing sense of dread that seems to permeate the surface of this planet. Yes, this planet is the home to a Jedi temple, a bastion for order in the universe. But there's another presence here. Vox, FORC-3, and Jack. I need you all to give me wisdom saving throws, please, as you land on the planet before stepping aboard the surface.
Oof. 12.
12?
19.
19.
11.
11. FORC-3 and Jack. The hint.
What's your bonus? What's your bonus being a paladin?
I get +8 already on wisdom saves.
But you have an aura.
My aura, I get a +4
Okay.
for my aura, so I guess I get
So
a 15.
So a 16 for me?
I'll say a 16. 16 comes close. It doesn't quite pass.
That's fair.
Vox, you are able to shake off the prevailing sense of dread. Be it holding onto the lightsaber closer to your side, trusting in your abilities and things of that sort. My other two supremely force-sensitive individuals, that chill rockets up the back of your spine. FORC-3 and Jack, I need you to go ahead and roll a d6 for me, please.
Cool. 4.
Okay.
2.
You are each going to subtract that from your next saving throw.
Okay.
As that feeling of dread just sort of moves down your spine. As the ship lands on the planet, there is the familiar ping. Hey, T.E. Graves, love ya. You get that familiar ping of someone trying to establish communication with the ship.
All right. Let's see who's out there. Audio only.
Who is this?
This is the heart of Corundum.
How did
Captain
you
Cobalt.
How did you get the coordinates to this space?
Well, we were hired for delivery.
What is it exactly that you're delivering?
Well, it's awfully rude to just ask all these questions without introducing yourself.
My name is Karths.
Koths. We're looking for a couple of force sensitives to deliver this to. You wouldn't happen to know anybody fitting that description, would you?
It depends. Hold for a moment, please. The transmission shuts off. A minute passes. A couple of other minutes pass. Karth comes back. Yes. Yes, I believe you have something that we could desperately use right now.
Can we get coordinates to where we need to drop this off, please?
Of course. There is the sound of a data transfer to the computer. You're not far away. From what you can map out, it is going to be icy cold terrain until you get to the cliff face, and then it's 100 feet there or thereabouts straight up till you get to the temple entrance. As you're doing that, proximity alarms on the ship begin to go off. You look over at the screen, FORC3, you sort of turn and look, and as you see it, you see a 3 large impacts it hitting the planet's surface, hitting hard. As they do, it's these black capsules that seem to slam into it incredibly hard. The nearest one to your particular ship is a ways away. It's about 500 feet away. But as the capsule hits, the capsule opens from your view screen. You can see this black droid start to raise out of the capsule with these sort of long dangling protrusions and antenna going off in all different directions. The nearest ones are off in the distance. You imagine that a few have landed on the planet's surface. But this is the nearest one at about 500 feet away. Karth drops the coordinates to the group. Heroes, you know it's about probably a couple of hours. Now is the time to prepare should you have anything in the ship that's going to help you with the cold of this environment. It is very cold outside. I will say that you probably all have coats, cold weather gear, and things of that sort. But if you're augmenting in magical means, now is the time to do so.
So first things first, mage armor.
Okay.
So his like mechanical robes are gonna tighten up around him. And he's just gonna look at everyone and goes, well, I feel a lot better. I felt maybe 20% better. But now seeing those, I think we've gone down about 19%. So we're still +1, so I think we're okay. And that's gonna be using the Inspiring Leader. So everyone gets 17 temp HP.
Nice, dude.
Excellent.
And that lasts until you take a short rest.
Nice.
Jack's gonna step out of the ship and reach out with the Force and call a Tauntaun to come and be his steed.
Absolutely. What ability are you using to do this, Jack? Is it
Find steed?
Find steed?
Find steed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. You summon a Tauntaun that comes loping through the ice cold of the planet's surface. Normal Tauntauns have that sort of, at least the ones that some of you may have seen on Hoth. This one's looking like it has more of a metallic sheen to the fur. It's not anything non-organic. It's just an evolutionary trait as the temperatures here for some reason drop to these ungodly like sort of ice levels. The metallic sheen that seems to wrap this thing. It smells bad on the outside, but not too bad.
Well, if Jack's already done that, I figure we'll lash the 2 carbonite pods that we're transporting to the Tauntaun, make it easier for us to transport.
Sure. I need to make a roll real quick. Okay. The black droid that crashed 500 feet away is not moving closer towards the party, but those antenna and the things off in the distance are still sort of moving about as it's just sort of scanning the area and surveying the area.
Would we know what this is? We roll a check or something?
Do any
Yeah.
of you have any
Exactly.
background?
I know what it is, but-
Do any of you have any background with droids or the Empire? FORC3, I'll say, Bud, if you want to give me an intelligence check right now, I'm fine with that to see if you know what this is.
I'm not on the best terms with the Empire. Would I know? Just
16?
because I'm not on great terms with them?
16. Kopal, I would be around for that. Give me an intelligence check as well, Bud.
Good check. You got it, bud.
Yeah.
I'm all right with the Empire.
11.
These are fairly new, being conscripted. They're not strictly by use by the Empire, but you imagine it's a survey droid of some sorts. It looks to be observational. You know what I mean? If it's not uncommon, if you guys are carrying weird cargo, that somebody's looking for it, and wants to make a buck. So this thing off in the distance, if it finds your ship and finds you, it could become aggressive. But for right now, it seems to be off in its own world.
No point standing around. RC3, help me lock up the ship. We'll get moving.
Help you lock up the ship. You just ask it nicely.
Humor me.
And he'll assist.
Yep. Luke, you doing anything?
Secure the cargo and blast out of here.
Okay.
I don't have a lot of new phrases.
You don't have a lot of new
But
phrases.
I have my old phrases from last time.
You do have your old phrases.
I'm
from last
collecting
time.
new ones.
I know. As you all step outside, putting on whatever sort of cloaks and things you have to prepare for the cold weather, the cold bites against and cuts through the clothing almost instantly. Before you is this wide expanse, but Kopal, you have the coordinates in sight and in hand, and leading the group, you begin to make your way across the frozen tundra. I need Constitution saving throws. This is going to represent how well you fare against the cold before you get to the cliff side.
If you all stick close to me, you get +4 on that.
Everybody huddles around Jack, who's putting out like ungodly amounts of heat.
That is a 19.
19 is a success.
14.
14 is just barely a success.
16.
25.
16, 25.
It's not rolling. There it goes. Oh, crud. That was a nat 1.
The Luke.
Fur coat!
You have a fur coat, but you're so
are a fur
littles.
coat.
You're so littles. I know. Luke, you take. We're gonna start this off big, bud. You take 12 points of cold damage to kick things off. As just traveling across, you just see Luke sort of shivering and things of that sort. Luke, that's
Yes?
gonna. Do you wanna transform into anything more cold resistant?
Yeah, I guess I probably should. I thought my nice warm fur coat was going to help me out.
I think you're more for tropical.
Yeah, apparently not.
Did you see this really cool new Tauntaun walk up?
Can I get away with that since I've seen them?
Absolutely.
But I would have seen them for the first time. Let's
Yeah.
do it. Yes.
You turn into a tauntaun.
I need to come up with whatever the closest equivalent to that is.
Use the horse. Use the war
horse, okay.
horse. Yeah.
Got it.
There is. As Luke turns into a brown tauntaun.
Okay.
Things of that sort, and just looking around the space, sort of. Eventually, traveling over the frosty tundra, you make your way to the cliff face. Here's the first challenge that you all encounter. You know that the Jedi Temple is 100 feet up. Heroes, what would you like to do?
I mean, I would have liked to have flown the ship directly to the temple, as that is not the case. Look, the Jedi had to find a way up there somehow, so there's got to be some kind of a path. I'm going to try to search for one.
Okay. Kopal, investigation.
I'll assist that because I as well. I'm going to help him out.
Okay.
I rolled the same thing twice. 26.
26. Kopal, you do not find any path. There is no set path that leads up, and in fact, it seems to stretch off for a good distance. You're looking at the cliff face, and after what seems to be like 5 to 10 minutes of you just like frustrated beyond all belief, you take your hand and you hit the cliffside wall in frustration, and no heat comes forth from the ice wall. As you pass the thin layer of snow coming off of it, there is no cold, coming off of the wall. It is not frozen. You discover that the wall is not made of ice.
Well, what is this made of then? And I'm going to probe a little deeper into this new thing that I have found.
How would you like things I don't normally say? How do you want to probe deeper?
Well, my hand hit the snow. Did it pass any further in?
Easy,
Like,
Indigo.
wall?
Yeah, it does not pass further into the wall. In fact, it's still a hard structure. I will say that you discover that it's crystalline in nature. But the crystalline is not getting cold.
All right.
Oh,
Mystic Squad. I don't know.
it's not cold. It's
Mystic
Why don't you guys
Squad?
Why don't you guys reach out with your force and figure out exactly what this is?
I want to shove Copal. There.
Goldenrod is gonna reheat you the hard way.
Hey, this is a big place. A
yield
little
to your
little
ex-
respect would be nice.
I'm yielding to your expertise. I don't know what more you want from me.
I'm gonna reach into my wherever my bag utility belt, tie some rope to a dagger
Okay.
and because she has 2 daggers for some reason, and start using those as like climbing pittons, and
Okay.
just start climbing.
Yeah, absolutely. This is going to take, I will say, I'll be nice and say that this is going to take like 3 acrobatics checks to climb up this
Oof.
area.
Yeah.
For FORC3, Jack, Leluc, and Copal. Vox, how do you have your lightsaber set up?
They're on my. I have 2. They're each on my side.
Okay.
On my hip.
Cool. As Vox goes to climb up the area and start giving me some acrobatics checks and things of that sort, Jack, FORC3, Leluc, and Copal, you notice that the lightsabers are drawn as if the wall face is a magnet and the lightsabers are metal being drawn to the magnet. As Vox begins to climb, they kind of swing out from her hip and point towards it as if they're being attracted to it.
Does my divine sense able to glean anything here? Maybe I need to detect magic, but I definitely want to pull out my lightsaber and kind of feel the reaction and see if it draws me to a specific point on here. Maybe there's a door or something.
Before we get to that
out-
point, Vox, what was your first acrobatics check?
17.
17. Okay. It's rough goings with the daggers and things of that sort. You're kind of relying on dexterity here rather than like brute strength to punch holes into this crystal. So you're having to try to find spots. And Vox, though, it takes a little bit of time, gets about 33 feet up this cliff face and is just kind of holding up dagger, slowly but surely kind of making their way through. The good news is, as you're close to the crystal, it's not cold. In fact, it's almost getting warmer the further up that you get.
All right.
Jack, divine sense?
Yeah.
What does your divine sense tell you?
Well, I mean, it detects evil and good and can sense anything affected by the hollow spell, know the location of celestials, fiends, undead.
Okay.
It's that kind of thing, but I mean, I don't know what that transfers to in Star Wars
What it
universe,
transfers...
but I would say it. I mean, for me, I feel like it senses the Force. I mean,
It's
senses Force energy and things like that.
This is not Force energy. You're not detecting Force energy here. What you are detecting is feedback of sorts from Vox and Jack and FORC3, almost the mystical equivalent of holding the microphone too close to the speaker and it kicking back at you. This thing is reverberating and vibrating the frequencies of life that the party is feeding into it. But as you walk forward, your lightsaber as well, like, just sort of floats as if it's like being magnetized and drawn forward towards the wall. Luke.
You said the cliff's about 100 feet up?
Yes.
Okay. While Vox is climbing,
Okay.
Luke is going to drop Wild Shape
Okay.
and conjure animals and conjure 2 giant eagles and look and say, "Cheat! Avoid the mess!" and climb on the eagle and nestle into the feathers.
Yeah.
And then look questioningly like if anybody else wants to get on the other eagle or this one, because I'm tiny, so I can probably take care of like 4 of us, if not more. I need to look up
Vox,
how much the giant eagle can carry.
go ahead and give me another acrobatics check.
Yeah, I already rolled 3 for you. The next one is a 6.
Okay, let's
yeah.
talk about this.
Let's do.
Vox gets another, like, almost to the 33 point, and that dagger hits a chunk. Vox, who trained you in the ways of the Force?
I don't think she knows.
You don't know? Then you hear a voice echoing in your head. A voice you've never heard before. And it screams out, and that momentary scream is enough to sort of send you reeling backwards. As Leluc, you're like, you want to do this? And your eagle's head points up as Vox loses her grip. As your dagger slams into the cliff wall, you hear this reverberation of "You were my brother." Loud and clear as day, that seems to echo in the back of your head and just sort of scream out as Vox loses her grip and falls. Leluc, I need a dexterity saving throw from you. As you aboard your giant eagle are going to go, Star Cruiser crash. You're going to just try to fly up. Yes, Vox.
Since I have the rope attached to the dagger specifically to help people climb,
Okay.
can I try to grab the rope as I fall?
Absolutely, you can. Yeah, I will say
What would
that
that
Leluc is going to make her dexterity saving throw at advantage now because of the rope.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, good, because that was not good. That was 6, so we're going to try that again.
What's the number, yeah?
Okay, I need to stop rolling on DDB. I did get DM inspiration last time.
You
Use that?
did?
Because
Yep.
I rolled even less on that second. I rolled a 6,
Absolute-
4, it was 6,
absolutely.
and then it was a 3. So 3rd time's the charm.
Yep.
I'm gonna just check off that I used that. That's better. Okay, that's an 18 plus 2. That is a 20.
After the third roll, Leluc feels the eagle, vroom, vroom, and then all of a sudden Leluc just kind of grabs a hold of the feathers and goes upward, and you sort of time it so that Vox, when you fall, you're like, "Who's saving me?" And Leluc is someone who loves you. Like they catch you on the eagle and on the tail end of it. And do you keep heading upward or heading down, Leluc?
Well, I'll look down and see if anybody else is getting on the eagle, but I say, welcome back.
Thank you, darling.
FORC3, Jack, and Copal. You have
Yeah.
2 frozen carbonite kids below, and you have the 3 of you.
Lulu,
Oh man.
grab one of the cargo.
I'll
Yeah, I guess because they could grab it in their talons. Is it small enough that they could grab? Okay.
One at
So,
a
yeah.
time. Yeah.
We can swoop down and grab one and then head up.
I'll wait for the next eagle, I suppose.
Well, there's a
There
whole
are
other
2
eagle,
of
man.
them, but we may need to do it.
Listen, if you didn't make a reservation, you just have to wait for the first eagle to show up. Like,
There's a walk-on list for
it's,
eagles right now.
it's always the case. That's what got him in Lord of the Rings. Like,
Everything.
Oh my god.
yeah. It's a wait list.
Eagles is deer, yeah.
Yeah, you guys are stealing the Lord of the Rings eagles.
Side note, these are actually the eagles used in Lord of the Rings.
Oh my gosh.
I know.
Can we talk about our chat right now? Damasaur, imagine carbonizing your kid because you have to go to work and you don't have a sitter. Like, Mom and Dad will be home in just a little bit. I just need you to go stand against them.
You won't even notice we're gone.
Wolfgar in D&D, what's up, buddy? Love you. The eagle swoops down and picks up one of the carbonite. I think you could gesture to the other one. Is anyone riding the other eagle up? FORC3. You're gonna get on that. So
Sure.
Paul and
Go ahead,
Jack. Kopal and Jack, you're staying here at the bottom, right?
Let go with him. I need somebody that I can count on. RC3 doesn't have any respect for me because I don't respect he could open calf with his brain. I mean, let's be honest. All of you backstabs
We'll
me on the ship,
remember.
but at least
We'll
Jack
remember this.
will listen
Yeah.
to me every once in a while.
Jack, do you climb on the eagle at Kopal's insistence?
Sure.
Yeah, Jack, you climb onto the eagle as you begin to lift up, carrying the one in its talons and things of that sort. All of you begin to head up the mountainside. Kopal, perception check, please.
Sure. $15.
Kopal, you hear it before you see it. As this group is making their way up the cliffside and things of that sort, they're sort of goal-oriented and goal-focused. But you hear the distinct sounds of the engine of a ship cutting off. It had sort of picked up with the storm and things of that sort, and it is close. You sort of peer out into the area, but it is just too icy and too snowy to get an idea of what is out there, but it is the distinct sound of engines cutting off as the storm sounds once again swallow sort of any ambient noise in the area.
Right.
Okay. FORC3, Jack, Leluc, Vox, and the cargo is dropped off at the top of this sort of cliffside. As it does, an individual wearing brown robes and bearing some pretty odd markings. They appear to be human, but as they take the hood back, you see these very distinct tattoos that sort of align the skin and travel up and down the body at various points and things of that sort. Vox and Jack and FORC3, you notice 3 more individuals come running out from like the temple area and are going over towards where the children are, and they too have these tattoos that cover every available inch of skin. There is no patch of their skin that does not have these finely grained like Arabish like markings all over, head to foot. Any available skin on their body, their face, anything along those lines, as they quickly go forward to get this taken care of. Leluc, are you sending another eagle to go pick up Kopal?
Yeah, well, I have 2 total, but yeah. But once we're off, I'm happy to send the other one down.
Okay. The individuals come out, and one of them sort of takes the lead, and you recognize the voice that you heard from before. You recognize Karth's voice as he comes forward and just goes, are they unharmed? The children?
They're safe.
Frozen.
Question, having trained at the Jedi Temple, would I have any knowledge of what these tattoos are and what their meaning might be?
Give me an investigation check.
It's a 14.
You get closer to where Karth's is, and Karth just sort of smiles at you. As he smiles at you, you get closer to his face, and you realize what he's done. What all of the monks have done here at this particular temple. They've protected the text. And they've made it so that the text should be protected for a very long time as long as one of them is alive. Every available ounce of their body is written over with the Jedi text, the history. You can't imagine the pain that they must have undergone because it is small, but all of them seem to have matching text so that in case something were to happen, as long as one of them got out, like, they would be the library.
Oh man, okay.
Yeah. Kopal, an eagle swoops down to pick you up.
All right, up we go. I'm going to try to look toward the direction where I heard that engine noise cutting out.
Okay. As you look towards the direction, you don't notice anything for quite some time. The eagle lifts off, but it's the weirdest thing. You catch just the hint of red as somewhere a red light turns on. Very bright in the darkness, and it kind of cuts through the snow a bit as this red light just sort of turns on as the eagle flies up towards the top.
Don't worry, it's just an exit light to one of the doorways. It's fine.
No, that's great. No, it's fine. Does it look, I don't know, bar-shaped?
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay.
Cool.
Sure, it's bright light. It's fine.
That being said, I need to know everybody's placement. Cliffside, entrance to the area, Karth. Who's closer to the entrance to the temple? No? Everybody's a little close?
I just got up here.
I'm right next to Karth. I'd be right next to him.
Jack and Karth just had a conversation. Who's a little closer to the edge of the cliff?
I'm waiting for.
You're waiting near the edge? Leluc,
Kopal, yeah.
where are you? Are you at the middle area with
I
your
would
other
like
eagle?
to stay on my eagle for now, please.
You're on your eagle. Leluc and eagle. Vox, where
I
are
want
you
a bird's
at?
eye view.
I would like to stay by the cargo. Excuse me, the frozen children, if I can.
Yeah, absolutely. You're
Thank you.
over where the kids are escorted inside the temple, and there is this moment where Karth visibly takes this exhale. Kopal, you get right to the edge of the cliff, and the eagle's about to land when Leluc, your connection to the magic is cut as the eagle's head breaks. The neck snaps, boom, and the eagle drops. As that happens, Kopal, I need a dexterity saving throw as you try to leap off of it and grab the edge of the cliffside.
I'm gonna try to meet him halfway. If he fails,
Me too.
well,
Yep.
oh, there you go.
What did you get?
22.
22. Kopal, you feel this immense pressure sort of reach forward, and as it does, the eagle dissipates. You jump forward, and it's that slow-mo, tuck and roll. You manage to tuck and roll, and you've got the blaster up as you're staring out over the cliff's edge. As that happens, you see a figure walking through the sky. It's snowing. You're surrounded by this thing. You don't know how it's happening, but this figure is walking through the sky towards all of you, 100 feet off of the ground. He is in all black, almost looks droid-like in appearance. And as this Skywalker begins to move forward towards you, you see that they are
Are you
lifting.
proud of yourself?
I'm proud of him.
This is fantastic.
He is lifting chunks of ground 100 feet off to catch his footstep. He is not walking in the sky. The ground is literally coming up to
Rising
his
up to meet him.
feet as he walks. He is flanked by 2 Imperial stormtroopers with tanks on their back, one on either side of him. Giant guns at the ready with large tanks on their back.
Okay.
1% just dropped to 4. We need to go.
Karth looks forward and says, Anakin, We don't. He is picked up and tossed off the cliff. Karth goes screaming as the figure decked in black comes striding forward. I need everybody to go ahead and roll initiative for me.
Would like to do something to Karth before he gets thrown off. I know you're trying to get him off the board.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I would like to save him.
You can certainly try. Go ahead.
I know. I have a. I would like to. Not that. I mean that. I don't know if it would help. Telekinetic movement. I can move a creature 30 feet. So as he starts to pass me, I'd like to grab him and move him back towards the temple.
Okay, absolutely.
I realize this is probably gonna Gwen Stacy him and just snap his neck anyway. This poor man. But...
No, as I will say this, I will respect the narrative here. As he is picked up and tossed off of the cliff, Vox, you reach out with the force. Your powers are amplified at this moment as all of you standing atop the Kyber crystal at this moment. The Kyber crystal, like this, it's no ice planet. You're aboard it. You reach forward, and as you do, you pull him back, and Karth goes to the temple door, and without missing a beat, immediately goes into what he's trained to do, which is to run away. And you hear a voice, impressive, most impressive.
Daddy loves me. Okay, we can stop now.
Okay.
I'm gonna be useless to you guys. I am sorry right now.
This is when the heel turn happens right now.
Just
Heroes.
force me? What? Sorry.
Daddy? Sorry. Daddy? Sorry. Heroes, go ahead and roll initiative, please. Okay. 20 to 25.
24.
Okay.
23.
Okay. 20 to 15.
18.
Jack. 15 to 10.
14.
Hey, Bubba.
Hey, man.
10 to 5?
Keep going.
5 to 1?
How about 2?
How about 2? How's that feel for you?
RC3 is deliberate.
It's what it takes to make a thing go right.
Oh, fantastic.
Darth Vader steps onto the cliff's edge. How I have it is the closest person to him is Kopal, followed directly by FORC3. Luke, you are about 20 feet away with one other eagle at your side.
Oh, didn't he die? Didn't the other one die?
Just the one eagle.
One eagle died.
Oh, the one that I'm on.
The one that you're on.
Yeah.
And Vox and Jack, you are about 30 feet away, straight in line of fire, like between Kopal, FORC3. Okay?
Yikes.
All right. That being said, it is the top of the initiative order. Kopal, what are you doing, pal?
How close are Vader and the troopers to me?
I will say right now they are 8 feet away.
Oh, cool. So I'm in combat range. I'm in like melee combat range with them. All right, sweet.
You don't have to be.
Oh, I know. I would like to. I'd like to snap fire one of those tanks on one of the troopers' backs.
Yeah, absolutely. This is gonna be like a called shot, right?
Sure.
Anytime you're doing a called shot, that shot is at disadvantage. But you're specifically like less aiming for the mass and more like I'm aiming for that spot on the tank, like and it's on his back. So I'm gonna say this is a called shot. So take a ranged attack, but give me this attack at disadvantage as you take a blaster to the tank.
All right. So with disadvantage, that's an 18 to hit.
18 hits. Give me damage.
It is rolling now.
Okay.
Okay, come on, Mershepware. There we go. For a tasty 22 damage.
22 points of damage. A leak springs in the tank of this particular shock trooper.
I'm gonna do it again.
Yeah, absolutely.
$28, but this is a disadvantage again because I'm doing another called.
Yes.
All right, that is a 22.
22 hits. Give me damage.
Okay. 21 points radiant.
Okay. With that is enough for the tank to rupture. The tank gets a small leak as Kopal. You're not sure how he's doing it, but we go full other franchise here as he bends the blaster shot. Hits the other shot. This shock trooper and the material that they're with explodes. The shock trooper is encased in ice that encompasses all over him as something's gone wrong with the nitrogen in this thing, and the shock trooper falls back off the cliff completely the 100 feet down.
Action surge. I'm gonna do it again. Other trooper.
Yeah, absolutely. Make those attacks. Roll that damage when you roll the attack if you can.
Yep. Okay, that is a 26 to hit.
26 hits.
Disadvantage. Or 18 points of damage for the first.
Okay.
Second attack. And I'm burning all these 18s. It's making me sad. Okay, so with the 18, that's a 31 to hit.
A disadvantage.
Yeah, man. I rolled an 18 and a 19
Oof, okay.
for 14 points.
Okay. Not quite enough to rupture the tank.
That's fine.
But it's not in a good space. As Kopal, quicker than anybody's eyes can catch it, just poof, 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 poof. 4 blaster shots, 2 different tanks. As one of the individuals falls off, the other one's tank is leaking at this point. Kopal, that's your action. Are you doing anything with your bonus action?
Yeah, bonus action disengage, and I'm falling back.
Sure, absolutely. How far back are you going?
I'm a ranged fighter, RC3. Don't you look at me in that tone of voice. 30 feet.
30 feet. You're back over this way, Kopal. Got it. Okay. Vader is going to use his legendary action at this point. As Kopal takes a step backwards, the stormtrooper looks over at Vader and says, "What are your orders, sir?" And he goes, "I have no soldiers here, only ammunition." He will grab the soldier up by the neck as it floats into the air. I need... Who can I catch here? I can catch everybody. He's going to throw it into the center of the field, and that particular tank is going to explode. I need dexterity saving throws for everybody in the party, please.
What about on the eagle?
If anybody's
What is the range on your
aura, 10 feet.
Okay.
10 feet. So if anybody within 10 feet,
That's
well, you get a
Vox.
+4.
Vox, you get a +4 to this dex check. Everybody else, you are out of luck. The eagle will make the dex save here, Indigo.
Okay.
Since you're
Even
on it.
if the eagle's flying in the air?
Is the eagle flying?
Yeah, that's what I had said. I was flying on the
Okay.
eagle.
Then I'll say you don't
Bird's
have...
eye view.
Then you don't need to make this. How far up are you?
I did not say, but I would have said 30 feet if I had been asked.
You're 30
So,
feet up
yeah.
in the air.
Yes.
Okay. Got it. Okay. Cool. Cool.
Scary.
But not for long.
I was going to say, that's unlike you. Okay. Dexterity saving throws, kids.
19.
19, it's a pass.
21.
21? Vox, what did you get?
24.
24? And Kopal?
14.
14. Gopal takes full damage. You take 41 points of ice damage. Everybody else
Okay.
takes 20. As the tank explodes and the soldier is thrown into the middle of the field, and it's just this sort of explosion outward as the ice erupts from the tank.
As a reaction to that, I'm going to force shield him for something. This is not going to help at all. Oh, fuck. Yeah, reduce that by 2, sweetie.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Gonna live forever, you are.
You're gonna live forever. Great. That is the legendary action. Vox, your turn.
I'm going to move up 30 feet, get into melee with Daddy.
Okay.
As she's running, she's gonna take out her lightsaber, the blue one, ignite it. When she gets up there, she's going to pull out the new one, look over her shoulder at FORC3 and Jack, and give them the Kylo Ren shrug, and ignite the red saber,
Okay.
and then just start going to town on this very nice man.
Super, super sweet, nice guy.
Now, I have a question.
I have an answer.
Let's see if they match. Does he count as undead?
No.
I mean, I had that question too.
I
He's more construct than undead.
it's more guidelines really than anything else. I don't think he's undead. I would be more akin to give you this if it was the Emperor than if it was Darth Vader.
Fair.
Like just
Absolutely.
like
Absolutely.
but right now he's machine and man at the moment.
Man Sheen, if you will.
Man Sheen. No, that
No.
tastes like ash in my mouth. Yes.
You're welcome.
She was my stripper name in college. I'm going to.
Yours too?
It was you. All right. 3 attacks on him.
Okay.
So first one's a nat 1.
That one's gonna miss. As he
Is it? Interesting.
as he stands forward, and his sheer presence causes you to bring the lightsaber wide.
Yeah. Yep. Please, dear God. Second one's a nat 20 for 29.
Let's go.
That'll hit.
Okay. I'll do damage in a second. And then the third one is a 3 for 12.
A 3. That is going to miss.
Oh, okay. I could do one thing or I could do nothing. Okay. So it's going to be 8 points of radiant damage plus fuck. Do I have is anybody in melee with or like within 5 feet of him?
I'm within 8 feet.
He's
Sorry.
within
Seriously.
8 feet of him. This is not considered a sneak attack. You're gonna have
No!
to. This would have been an ungodly amount of damage, because it would have been
No.
sneak attack doubled as well.
I know. So take 16 whole points of damage.
16.
Don't worry, Vox. I got a plan for this.
All right.
Meh.
2. Got it. Is that your...
And that's because it's all I don't have any fun bonus actions. Ooh.
Your bonus action was your offhand attack.
No, I have 3 attacks as a fighter now.
All
So I
right.
haven't actually done my bonus action as an offhand attack.
Would you like to?
Yeah.
You're using dual sabers, and you're gonna put one of the sabers away, correct? And in order to grab a light weapon for your offhand attack.
They're both finesse,
Okay.
so I can wield them as the rogue and as dual wielding fighter.
I'm into this. Okay. Don't add the modifier, all the fun modifier stuff for
damage,
dual weapon fighting.
you do. That's
The
kind of
feat.
why I took it.
Oh, it's the feet. Yep. Go ahead. Give me an attack roll.
Well, it doesn't matter the way I roll anyway. It's not like I'm going to do anything. Hey, look at that, a 6.
Not with that
So is it-
attitude.
does a
No, with that
15 hit him?
attitude. 15
See?
does not. 15 does not. There are some swings that don't connect and a swing that does, and things of that
I'd
sort.
like to say the only one that does hit is the blue saber.
Oh, that makes my heart very happy. Yep. Okay, that is Vox's turn. It is now Lord Vader's turn. Okay. Let's see if he even sees you're up there.
God, that hurt. That hurt so much.
Leluc is not up there. He does not see Leluc yet. Vox, Copal, FORC3, and Jack. I need wisdom saving throws from you, please.
Oh, good. I do these at advantage.
+4 if you're near me.
I don't really want to
No
do this, so
one-
I'm gonna burn my counterspell.
No one is near you, Jack. Okay.
24.
Vader taps into the Force. Hang on. Vader taps into the Force. As that happens, FORC3 channels the Force in order to stop Vader from whatever it is that they're doing. What level are you casting Counterspell at?
I can only do it at 5th.
Okay. You go to cast Counterspell at 5th level. It does not hold. We're now going to get into a contest of wills.
Oh God!
You and Vader are going to bet how many hit points you have. It is like you're pressing your physical attributes into a contest of strength. Here's the deal. If you fail this, every hit point that you wagered is gone. But if you succeed, you get yours back, and Vader takes that damage in psychic damage.
Okay.
Believe in you, buddy.
Oh boy. Yeah.
Okay.
It's gonna be great.
Cool.
Okay.
I got my number.
Cool. I'm gonna put. Or this is gonna hurt, or it's gonna go really well. I'm gonna put 25 points in.
Okay. FORC3, you extend your hand outward, and as you do, Vader puts his hand up as well. As he puts his hand up as well, you feel whatever sort of mental energies that you had collected pushing against his mind, and he turns to you, and he closes his fist. As he does, your brain shatters. You take the 25 points of damage. Go ahead and take that right now. As... you are automatically going to fail this wisdom save against this spell, as FORC3 is lifted off of the ground and paralyzed in place. Vox, what was your wisdom save?
17.
You just barely make it. You are not held in place. Copal,
25.
you are not held in place. Jack,
24.
You are not held in place. That is his first move. As FORC3 is held in place and stunned, he is going to take his lightsaber and toss it. It will spin through the air, slicing into FORC3 because FORC3 is being held in place. That is a crit.
Whoa.
On the second one. FORC3, that lightsaber goes slamming into you. You take... 26 points of radiant damage.
Okay, I have resistance to that.
And 30 points of piercing damage.
So the 30, that's a bad thing. I don't have resistance to that. What was the radiant damage again?
Radiant damage is 26.
Cool, so that's half to 13.
Half to 13. You can give me another wisdom saving throw.
Yeah, sure.
Come on, buddy.
Do it. I'll do a wisdom save.
RC3.
Come on. I think I'll plus 6 to it. I mean, not with a 13.
Nope. FORC3 is still held in place. The little droid is floating in the air in front of you all. He's kind of levitated just a little bit off of the ground. On your next turn, we're going to start talking about... You don't have to breathe, so this could probably have happened to somebody worse. As you are just being held off of the ground at this point. Vader's right hand clenched outward. Bring me the children. This voice that just seems to echo throughout the air at the end of his turn. That's it. Jack, you're up.
All right. Jack is going to rush forward toward Vader, and while he does, he's going to call upon the spirits of the Jedi in this temple and cast Spirit Shroud.
Okay.
To imbue his lightsaber with extra radiant energy.
Okay.
And then he is going to invoke his Channel Divinity, Sacred Weapon, which will give me a +4 to my attack rolls, and the lightsaber lights up and emits a bright light for 20 feet further. So his saber has become. He just basically has channeled his energy into the saber and called upon the spirits to assist him. But that's all he can do. But he's going to get up in front of Vader and stand his ground.
You do not know the true powers of the dark side. Jack LeLuc.
RC3 has sustained a whole crap ton of damage, so I'm gonna have to change what I was going to do.
I mean, I'm okay.
Are you like? How is
I'll
he
be
looking?
okay. I'll be okay. I'll be alright. I've got a plan. If you want to do what you're gonna do, go for it.
Okay, but I'm gonna save this in my back pocket. Well, she would know this. She would know this.
No.
How is he looking to her? Like, is he looking like on his last legs, or is he looking?
just-
all she would know is how he's looking.
I just got a lightsaber through me, so I'm not feeling great.
Lieutenant Dan doesn't have legs. He's a droid. But he
And
does
he's gotten
look
hit
like.
a couple of times, pretty bad.
Yeah.
Okay, so can I have the eagle kind of not drop me, but like swoop down and kind of drop me off, and then send the eagle towards Vader?
This is summon creatures, right?
This is summon creature. Let me double check. Hang on.
I
Let me
think
make
you
sure.
you give
They're
them
friendly to me and my companions, and I can roll initiative for the summoned creatures as a group. There's only one of them now. Yeah.
I will say that you will give them commands, and you will just say you send the eagle to go fight Vader.
Okay. So while that's happening, okay, I'm gonna send. I am going to send a heal, like 6th level heal, because I know he's got more than 70 points of damage.
With
at him.
what? Like a touch spell? Is this range? Is this
No, it's a 60 foot.
Where-
Ideally, and I don't know. Sorry.
Where are you dropping in the field? Away from Vader, kind of closer to where he's floating in the air?
I'm doing the math right now on how I want to get as far. I would like to get 60 feet from him. I would like the eagle to drop me 60 feet from him. If I'm looking at the math to see if the eagle has 80 feet of flying speed.
The closest
So,
you could get dropped.
I can get 20 more feet away and then 60 feet towards Vader,
There's
right?
not enough space between the cliffside and the entrance into the temple.
Okay.
The furthest back that you can get from him is 30 feet to the temple door, unless you want to kick open the doors to the temple and just kind of
that's
keep
fine.
backing up.
No, that's fine. So 30 feet away from him, which gives the eagle enough flight to still get back to him and swoop at him.
Sure.
You have, Maz, you have 70 points of healing.
I appreciate you very much.
I appreciate you too. And then I don't know if you want me to roll initiative on the eagle or if you want me to just have him go after
Eagle's going to
me.
go on your
Go now.
turn. You're giving it, I will say it's using its movement to drop you off, and then it's using its action to attack Vader. Give me attack rolls for the eagle.
Okay, cool. That is, sorry? You said? Okay, that is a, oh, I'm sorry, I'm trying to figure out, okay. He gets 2 attacks, one with its beak and one with its talons.
Okay.
So I should have brought actual dice with me here. I'm gonna just roll it over here. Because every time I click on the dice, it's making my eagle disappear. So I'm so sorry. I'm going to grab dice after this for
It's
rolling for
okay.
eagles.
You're okay.
Okay, so that is a 12 to hit for the beak.
The 12 does not hit, so instead he is going to grab the eagle by the throat and direct that attack towards one of the 3 people attacking him, which is Jack. Jack, it was a 13 initially to hit?
Mm-hmm.
So now it's a 20 to hit. Does that hit, Jack?
Meets it, beats it. Yep.
Give me damage for the eagle, Luluk.
1d6 plus 3.
Oof.
Oof. hate this.
I
That
maintain
was a 6.
concentration.
That was 9 points of damage.
9 points of damage, Jack. Spirit Shadow's concentration. Give me con check.
I already got it. It's I got a 23.
Give me another attack roll, Leluc.
Okay, this is the Talon attack.
Mm-hmm.
And it is another +5 to hit, which is... Oh my gosh, I'm rolling so cruddy that it's a 9.
9 is going to miss as that second Talon attack comes forward, and Vader you all see the sparks shoot up as the Talon attacks. All right. Leluc, legendary action time, 17 to hit.
Yep.
A crackling bolt of energy as FORC3 drops to the ground. He is casting a spell. Vader reaches forward, and as he does, blue lightning shoots from his fingertips and wraps around Leluc. Leluc, you are held by this witchy bolt of electricity that is holding you in place and surrounding you at this point. You are going to take... You're going to take 11 points of Witchy Bolt damage, and that lightning is going to continue to stay there, connected to Leluc at this point. Leluc makes a concentration check for her summon animals, and then that is the end of his legendary action. We go to FORC3.
So he's out of the paralysis.
You are out of the paralysis. That has been dropped in lieu of something else.
In lieu of something else. Cool. We're going to prevent ourselves from getting that again. As F-Zero gets back up, he goes, we're going to remember that for next time, and he's going to cast freedom of movement on himself.
Okay.
So I can't be paralyzed or restrained again, or anything that reduces my speed.
Your droid wheels are brought in, and you get some sweet, sick-ass four-wheelers. I mean, just, like, nice rims on them, like, all-terrain.
Right.
Yeah, absolutely. You go full Florida.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And I don't believe I have a bonus action that I can do. Actually, I can, but no one's feeling rough, so we're good. That's all I can do.
Kapal. It is you, Vox, and Jack in sort of this cluster.
No, I'm not.
Oh.
I backed up.
What?
I backed up.
Not
Bonus
you.
action, disengage. Oh, okay.
Kopal, you're near the back. Jack and Vox are together close up on this thing. FORC3 is also kind of being held up and things of that sort, but has not moved back yet. So it's the three of them in a little cluster there. What are you doing?
Cool. Well, now you guys are going to see why I'm a valuable member of this team. Bonus action, fainting attack.
Okay.
Action, two snapshots.
You faint. It's super weird. Everybody's a little freaked out for a second.
Fainting attack gives me advantage on this next attack.
Oh,
and
okay.
it allows me to add another D8 onto this damage.
If you hit.
Oh, sweetie. I've got a plus 13.
All right.
I'm going to make him hurt.
Oh man, why would you say that?
Because I'm getting tired of getting disrespected by all the Mystic users.
That's fair.
26 to hit.
You're spending your superiority die, and you're using your
superiority reference?
You're using your bonus action to do this.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, you burn your superiority die. You kind of shift over to the side. You cannot do this. It's one creature within 5 feet of you as your target.
Pardon me just a moment. I apologize if that is not correct.
You have advantage on your next attack roll on that
you're
creature.
Correct. I apologize.
No, you're fine.
That's fine. In that case, so I'll go back to just using a standard shot. Adjusted 20 to hit.
Ooh. It would hit. Go ahead and roll damage for me, please.
Man, I hate this.
8 plus 7, 15.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. Meg, that blaster shot comes running forward, and as it does, Vader's lightsaber comes up and shifts the blast, adding a +3 to his AC, deflecting the shot and hitting you. You take 15 points of damage, Fox.
Shoot him again.
Yep.
31.
He can't block that one. Yeah. As he brings the lightsaber up, give me damage.
Cool. I'm going to make this a distracting strike.
Yeah, absolutely.
6, so 17 plus a d8. And the next attack against him has advantage.
All right. Next attack on the big man has advantage. Kopal, that's your action. Are you doing anything with your bonus action? Or was that
So
your
total
distracting?
21 points of damage.
21 points of damage. Got it.
Yep. Let's see. No, that's it for me.
Okay. Cool. He's not going to do anything this legendary action. Let's go, Paul. Vox.
Cool. She's and through gritted teeth, she starts. Pieces a lie. There is only passion, and I'm going to try to hit this man. First one is with advantage.
First one's at advantage.
You owe me. After friendly
I
fire.
owe you?
After
I'm
friendly
helping
fire.
you. You're welcome. Great.
Oh, okay. You better. Oh,
I've been
you
nothing
limp
but
out of this bad
disrespected by
boy.
this entire crew this entire time.
Disrespected.
I love the fact that this conversation is probably happening like in real time. As
It's 19 to hit.
And you just fucking back at him.
19 hits. Give me damage.
It's already
look at that,
used
he gets
a
sneak
reaction.
attack. Oh no.
He can't.
So that's 7 damage or 7 radiant, and oh, that's disgusting. 26 sneak attack.
26 sneak attack. That is disgusting.
Okay, so that's the first one. Let's do 3 more. Does a 21 hit?
21 hits.
Okay.
Luckily, you
Yeah.
get
27 is gonna hit.
Yep.
17.
17 misses.
Okay, so, and you were right. With the offhand,
It's okay.
it doesn't take the thing.
It's okay.
So, but that one missed. So both of these are gonna be. Ayo! So it's 13 more points of radiant
Okay.
and 9 more points of radiant.
Okay. All right. Doesn't like this. You see these giant burn marks appearing on the armor of him as he kind of screams out and backs up. And as he does, the front plate of the armor sort of peels back just a little bit as he grabs it and looks at Vox. Vox, you are given the promise of power. As Vader's voice rings in your head, and I need a wisdom saving throw from you.
I am next to Jack. So
You are
that's
next
adds a
to
4.
Jack. It is a +4 to this. He is attacking you, so this will not. The advantage and disadvantage cancel out for this particular ability. So it's just a wisdom save +4.
It's a 14.
Vex. It's time. It's time to accept your destiny at the right hand of Lord Vader. As your will, your emotions, your passion are dominated by the
If this is a
sheer
if this
will.
is a charm effect, I'm gonna just say my aura of devotion.
Mhm.
While your conscious friendly creatures within 10 feet of me can't be charmed or frightened. So I just want to put that out there. If it's a charm effect.
All right.
I'm going to block that.
What about aroused? Does that count? But isn't that like the middle round of charmed and frightened?
As,
Roll a straight d20, man.
as you feel yourself becoming dominated by this individual and slightly turned on at the same time. Jack's aura cockblocks all of it and immediately stops you from being charmed as it reaches out, returning that sort of sheer intense passion over towards you. Vader senses this and turns to Jack and will utilize his abilities to try to stop it. Actually, he's going to do this. Jack, Vader's attention turns to you. You feel a subtle working of the Force shift around you as the hammer has not been able to connect, so he uses something different. I need a Constitution saving throw from you, please.
That's the most
All right.
paladin.
Is this
thing.
a spell or other magical effect?
It is. It's a use of the Force.
I get
so,
advantage. That would be a 17. Yeah.
17. Jack begins to
Is that
float.
plus your +4? Your
What's
aura
that?
works on you too, pal.
Oh, it's already included on there. My
Okay.
+4.
Jack begins to float off of the ground. Jack is just lifted up off of the ground ever so slowly as you try to maintain footing, but it is not a forceful thing. You are not being held in place. You are just sort of levitating off of the ground for a second.
Actually, quick thing. I
Yeah.
apologize. Did Vader make any con saves for that witch bolt?
No, but I can make those. Hang on. That's a good point. The witch bolt's going to fade because he needs to use his action to maintain its hold anyway, and he's using different actions. So the witch bolt is off the scene, but I like where your head is at right now. He did not use his action to maintain concentration on it. But you are good. Thank you for keeping me honest. Jack, you are floating up off of the ground as Vader looks at you and just sort of cocks his head to the side, and in one quick movement just sort of turns over his shoulder and looks towards the ground and looks back towards the party as you are floating in the air. That is Lord Vader's turn. Jack.
All right. Am I still within melee range? I'm floating just sort of right in front of him.
You're floating.
All right.
You're just floating in the air. Like gravity is no longer working for you, Jack. You are floating up about. I will say he's being kind and he's floating you 10 feet above, so you can still reach him with the melee attacks and things of that sort. But you are currently floating 10 feet in the air.
All right. Well, he's going to get a couple of melee attacks on him with this with the lightsaber. First one is a 28 to hit.
28 hits.
All right. That will be 19 damage, which is 9 of it radiant.
Oof, doof.
Okay, but that's not counting. Hold on. That's just the beginning. That's just from the Sunblade. I also
Sure.
get
Hang on.
my improved Divine Smite gives me another D8, so that will be.
Are we divine smiting?
And well, my improved Divine Smite is on every attack, so that's an extra 7 just from that.
Sure.
I am also smiting, so I'm gonna throw a third level Divine Smite there, so that'll be an extra 4d8.
Okay. I'm gonna have to make some con saves coming up.
I mean, it's a pally thing.
No,
It's
I
another
got you.
17 damage, and that's just my
17.
first attack.
Okay, first attack
I'm gonna
is
do that
17.
and try to-
Hang on.
No, first attack is 17 plus 19 plus 7, right?
26,
what I got.
36, 42 points of damage?
It is the answer to everything.
Okay, hang on. Levitation still holds. Keep going, Jack.
All right, and it's gonna take I'm gonna take another attack. It's a 21 to hit.
21 hits. Actually, no. That saber blast comes forward a little bit, and then all of a sudden that is parried towards. Go ahead and roll damage for me.
Okay. Oh, where did that go? All right. Let's see. It's Sorry, I'm looking at this here.
No, you're fine. You're fine.
It should be 20 damage total.
FORC3, 20 points of damage, big guy.
Sorry, bud.
Is that your turn?
No. For my bonus action, he's close to the edge of the cliff, right?
He is.
I'm gonna try and push him off the cliff with my telekinetic shove.
Oh, I'm
just shove
about
him back.
this.
So,
okay.
it is. What is my telekinetic shove here? It's a strength save DC 16.
It's a magical effect. It does not push him back. You send it, and little
Okay.
bits of rock and ice as those feet plant into the ground.
All right. Well, that is my turn, and I say, your arrogance has left you unbalanced.
Jack, I need a dexterity saving throw, please, at the end of your turn.
All right. Is it a magical effect?
No. It is just you being yeeted by Lord Vader over the cliff.
15.
He's done with that conversation anyway.
He will take you, Jack, as you float through the air, and he will shove you over to the side as you kind of float over the cliff's edge. And he goes, "Do not talk to me of balance." And he will drop levitation. As Jack, you floating over the edge, start to fall. I am going to say that it's going to take about 6 seconds for Jack to hit ground. If anybody wants to do anything here, as Jack is about to fall 100 feet down off of this cliffside and take some damage on the fall down. Jack is let go. Leluc, your turn.
Crud, I'm never gonna be able to do what I want to do. Okay. Shoot. How far am I away from Jack?
Leluc, did you make your con save before to maintain your
did.
animals? Okay.
Yes, it was a 14.
It was a 14. Okay, got
Yes.
it. You maintain concentration. He's falling. He's. I mean,
No,
how-
I'm saying like, how far am I from him? Like, could I get to him in any way?
With the eagle?
she's not on the eagle.
Right.
The eagle's attacking
No,
Vader.
the eagle's attacking Vader. I don't have the eagle. Like, I could bonus action into something, but I'm just wondering how far away he is from me, and it's worth, if
Look-
it's worth changing.
Luke, what's your movement speed?
Well, my movement speed is only 30 feet.
Okay.
However, if I were to turn into, say, a giant eagle, that would be 80 feet. So,
It would.
but I would have to like catch up to him and swoop under and catch him. So
It would
I
be-
don't know.
it would
it
be
depends
a-
on how far away he is from me.
It would be a dex save in giant eagle form.
Okay. So he would be within 80 feet of me because the flying speed for an eagle is 80 feet.
Yes, I will say I'm
Yeah.
going. Go ahead, Jack.
And can I help with that by using my force power to telekinetically pull myself toward?
Can you
Eagle?
use that as a reaction?
No, it's
Then
not
no.
a reaction thing. So
Then no. No. Yeah.
I just thought of a creative way to use the help
Oh.
action.
I love that. I love
Help
that.
that.
No, I'm into this.
Actually, that might be better. Maybe not.
Luke,
Okay.
what are you doing?
Oh, well, because I was considering if that would be faster and better. I still couldn't do what I wanted to do, but okay. So if I were to
Oh, thank you
conjure-
for those subscriptions, Kat. I love you. That's very sweet.
Okay, weird question, but I think it works. If I were to conjure animals again, I can conjure animals range of 60 feet.
Okay.
I understand that the eagle that is attacking Vader disappears because it's a concentration spell being outdone by its own concentration spell, like the same spell.
Yes.
I could conjure those eagles to be 60 feet away from me, which is pretty darn close to right underneath where he's falling, correct?
Yes, I would say this would be
Would that be a safer bet and a more reliable way to catch him?
as the DM. I cannot give you that answer.
Right. I know, but it
I-
seems to me like it's better for me. rather than me turning into an eagle to conjure animals and have them show up like right there where they need to be. So I'm going to do that. So the eagle on Vader disappears.
Okay. You drop concentration on the spell and instead channel your deep Ewok powers to once again pull animals from the Endor wilds and send them underneath Jack. You cannot see underneath Jack unless you are running 30 feet forward to the cliff's edge.
No, I know. I've given them, like, they're friendly me, my companions, so
you basically
I would
are just
hope
like
that they would want to save them.
Save fallen guy. Like you
Save
send out
fallen
like
guy, yes.
the mental image. Okay, then I'll say this. There are 2 of them. Jack, I need dexterity saving throws. I'll make it a low DC of 15 to grab one of the 2 eagles that have just been manifested in midair on Leluc's turn.
I got a 12 and an 18.
The 12 fails. The 18, you manage to grab a hold of one of the eagles as you fall and things of that sort. Luke, you have no idea if that worked because you're staying where you are and you're like, the eagles, and you kind of send them forward. That is your action. Are you doing anything with your bonus action?
Nope.
Okay. Got it. I will say you are 40 feet down. The eagle kind of broke a lot of your fall. The eagle takes 7 points of fall damage from catching Jack in midair. Unless you want to use the talons to catch him, in which case I can transfer that damage to Jack.
No.
Okay. The eagle takes the damage. Cool. Leluc, that's it for you, correct?
Yes.
FORC3.
I really hope it's the same eagle that's kind of bamped out and then bamped back in. Like it's the same eagle.
It's all Steve the Eagle. He's got that very rich, lush backstory. Like,
Love it.
yeah.
Love Steve. Great guy.
Yeah, love Steve. Great guy.
I just love little Luke. Like, I've got one move I do for this team, and I do the hell out of it. I love Eagles, and you guys knew this when I signed up. Like,
Doesn't Leluc mean eagle in Ewok?
it does.
Yes. Absolutely. Now
it does now.
It's rough translation, you know.
Direct translation Featherbrain, but we just can say eagle.
It actually means eagle summoner.
There we go. This is gonna go great. You know what? Fine. I'm gonna cast. I'm gonna use my dreadful word as a warlock, and I'm gonna cast confusion on Vader.
Okay.
It's a whiz save, which I'm sure he's very wizened.
Okay.
But it's a whiz save of 18.
He fails his save.
Fantastic.
So he's going to choose to succeed.
Yeah.
Of course he does. That's fair.
For him.
Yeah, it's a 10-foot sphere. But the only person
Do you get to choose anybody in the sphere that you don't want contact with?
Yeah, each creature you can point, you choose within range. So Vox is fine.
Got it. You do. Invader is able to push that away.
I've only get so many of these, Vader.
He nods. He was like, spell slots, am I right?
I know, right? It's crazy. I can't do anything with my bonus action because I don't have... Actually, I can. I'm gonna toss Vox. As part of my bonus action, I can heal them a couple D6. So I'm gonna toss them...
Okay. I've only been hit by Copal.
Well, take that Copal
You were hit
damage
by
and
Vader
roll...
via me.
I'm sorry, what?
Go ahead and roll 3d6, dear.
86. Ooh.
Sneak attack yourself with healing.
Okay, here's the thing though. I haven't taken any real damage. It's all been off that temp HP,
Then never mind. I
which
revoked
I
my
don't
bonus.
get back.
Yeah, never mind. I revoked my bonus action because
Don't help me.
I didn't know she didn't take actual health damage yet. Then no, that's my action and my bonus action. I have none.
Okay. That is FORC3. Copal. What are you doing, pal?
Everybody else has got fun ideas. You know what, Vox? That's a great idea. I think I will. I think I will close to melee.
Oh, I like this. Copal jacks off the cliff, FORC3, and Copal, you're cutting the distance.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm closing that 30 feet again.
Okay.
Now I would like to fainting attack
You can absolutely do that. You cut that 30 feet, you use the fainting attack as you burn your bonus action to get advantage on this attack roll.
Yep.
Also your superiority die.
Yep. So that's a 32 to hit. Well,
Okay.
hang on. I'm going crit fishing. No,
Go.
32 to hit.
32 hits. Give me damage.
Cool. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so that's 15 normal plus 2d6 sneak attack. So another 6 points of damage there.
Okay. How much total?
Let's see here. That is 21 points of radiant.
Oof a doof. First attack.
Oh, and that was a distracting strike. I forgot I mentioned that.
Was it a fainting attack or a distracting
Well, I can-
attack?
Bonus action for fainting attack. I can use distracting attack as part of my attack action.
Can you use 2 battle maneuvers on the same
I
turn?
can. I researched this.
Okay.
Okay. So that's another D8.
Just burn through those superiority dice for me.
This is why I have them. Another whopping 1 point of damage.
1 point of damage extra. He felt it. Cool. That's your 2 attacks. Do you have a third?
No,
you doing
that was
anything
one
else?
attack.
You used the distracting and the fainting.
Yes.
Okay.
But distracting attack is part of a maneuver that I can stack onto an attack that hits.
Okay.
It's like smite.
That was your first attack then. Go ahead and give me the second attack.
Oof.
We're getting
All right. Only a 19.
a 19 is still going to hit.
But is he going
Just
to
not
redirect
him.
it at me or someone else? 15 points.
No, he's already used that this go around.
Great. Okay, so that's another 15 points of radiant. And that'll do for me. That's movement action bonus.
Now you used fainting attack on the first one and distracting attack on the second one?
No. I can stack them in
Are-
the same attack.
Okay, so
Bonus action for
did
fainting.
you take advantage on the second attack roll that you just
I
made?
did not.
But wouldn't the next attack against it be at advantage because you used distracting attack?
I think it's the next character who attacks, but I
No.
will double check.
When you hit a creature, giving your you add the next attack roll against that target. Oh, by an attacker other than you has advantage. Okay.
Yep. Okay.
Vox.
So, Vox, I set you up again.
Vox has something else to deal with first. I've always wanted to do this, and I'm so sorry you're the brunt of it. Vox, you've got both lightsabers up like this, and you're in a parry with Vader, and Vader is going to telekinetically push the lightsaber until it's cutting into your own skin. I need a strength saving throw as Vader attempts to move the lightsaber, a small item, until the blade is so that it's cutting into the shoulder that's holding it in place. So I need a strength saving throw from you, Vox.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. You are able to push back and hold on to the lightsaber. It's hard. That mental will is pushing against you, but you manage to push back against the ability and not bring the lightsaber down so that it cuts into you. Okay, it is now your turn, Vox.
All right. After that, she's going to just look at Kapal, and she's, oh god, Kapal just makes us so fucking mad anyway.
Did I do?
Hey, be kind, kids.
curious.
Be gentle. We're all on the same team. Vader's gonna kill each of you equally. It's fine.
Fine. And give him another through passion. I gain strength, but then she's gonna motion, like, do a head nod over the, over his shoulder where he threw Jack, and look at Vader and say, "He was my brother." And then she's going to fight him.
Do it.
Shoot, this is an advantage, so it's a 16 or a 22 to hit.
22 hits. Give me
Okay,
damage.
so the- 7 radiant, and then 21 for sneak attack, so 28 total.
Okay.
The next 3. Another 22. That
Okay.
is 9 points of damage.
9 points.
24 to hit, so
24 hits.
13 damage.
13 damage.
And the last one is a dirty 20 to hit.
Dirty 20 hits.
Okay, so that's just going to be the D8. Just 6 damage.
Okay. Vox just straight up, as Vader is so focused on Kapal at this point and sort of looking over at Vox, slams into him with these lightsabers. It's a duel, like just repeatedly looking for weak spots. As Vader turns and looks up, though, the words that Vox says was, "He was my brother," seem to echo through the Kyber crystal as this blue lightning begins to travel up and down Vader's body at this point, as he starts pulling in from the Kyber crystal and the surroundings, channeling the force within him. He unleashes upon Vox. There are no spells cast. There is no ability of the Force. He just takes the lightsaber. All finesse is gone as it just goes poof, 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 as he's just slamming it down over and over and over again. 17 to hit.
Yep.
18 to hit.
Hits.
Nat 20 to hit.
Weirdly, no.
16 to hit.
Hits.
Okay.
Boy.
Oof, a doof. Okay.
Now I want to go.
Okay.
That's how we all kind of want to go, you know.
Honestly, yeah.
Man, that's a lot of dice.
Get the mic right next to it. Excited right
Oh
now.
no.
13, 15,
Huh?
18,
Huh?
19,
Mm.
8, 16, 20. You take 89 points of damage as the lightsaber just repeatedly comes down over and over and over again. It
Can
is
I just say,
yeah.
I am now at 3 because my max hit points is 90.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say she's on her knees. She is not doing great.
Okay. Yeah, no,
Why
that's
am I laughing?
fair. Everybody, for some reason, is frozen on my screen except for Maz. I'm gonna try something. We'll come back.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Can
we're
you
back.
hear us, or are we
no,
just
we're good.
frozen?
We're good. It was just on the Streamlabs screen. So that was no, you're fine. That was just Vader screaming out into the ether as he slams the lightsaber over and over and over again down upon Vox. That is the end of Vox's turn as Vader just sort of
If I may, though, she does laugh once he's finished. She's like wheezing and spitting out blood and
Yeah.
just laughing.
Yeah. Jack, it is now your turn, as that was Vader's turn. What would you like to do? You are
I'm
about
gonna-
60 feet down. 40. What did we say? About 40 feet down?
All right. But I'm on an eagle, so the eagle's movement speed will get me up there.
No, it
I'm
will
gonna-
not.
No, it won't.
That eagle will not get you up there until the Luke's turn.
Oh, okay. All right. So I've got
It took all of its movement to catch you in a full swoop and dive. So you're kind of looking up at this as you're seeing Vader scream and slam the lightsaber down over and over and over again.
All right, so I can't heal her because I'm too far away. So I'm gonna have to. I'm just gonna blast him with my laser pistol here.
It's a more civilized weapon for a more civilized.
That's a 15 is the first one.
That's going to be a miss. Oh, actually,
30 on the second.
no, wait.
What's
roll damage for the pistol.
Oh no!
It's 13 on the first attack. You talking about the one that missed?
Yes, 13 damage.
Yeah, that was 13.
Correct. What was it to hit?
Is a 15 to hit?
Plus 6, 21. Vox does a 21 hit.
Yes.
Oh no!
Vader sidesteps and looks at you as you're laughing and coughing blood. And as he does, the blaster shot from Jack careens over, up, and through your chest, knocking you unconscious at the edge of the cliff. Vox falls. FORC3, I think you're too wrapped up in it. I think it's just Vox falls over the edge of the cliff. But Jack, you would see it happen as just the Vox's body falls over the edge.
All right, so I've already used one attack. Can I use
Actually, sorry. How much would the blaster damage be?
13 radiant.
I can't stop that. Okay, never mind.
Yeah. So if I can't do it, I'll just shoot the other laser pistol attack. But if I can, I'd like to use my telekinetic pull to pull
Yeah,
her body toward me and forego that second attack.
absolutely.
All right. So I'm gonna like reach out and pull her to me and the eagle.
Okay. You
So that we
you
can catch her.
instead drop the blaster pistol in the heat of the moment as Vox falls over the side. Instead, you reach forward and pull Vox in your direction. You're aboard the. You're on top of the eagle. The eagle has hit a moment where it is carrying a lot of weight. 2 adults on top of this thing. I think giant eagles can hold up to 500 pounds. You actually are you're both fine between equipment and everything. But we're at the weight carrying capacity. If anybody else falls off this cliff, this eagle cannot catch that particular individual.
Stop falling off the cliff.
We've hit our moment. Jack, you're able to force grab the individual and pull them close to you. That is Jack's turn.
Oh, that's my bonus action. That's great. Actually, I can use that as my bonus action.
Yeah.
So I do get that other attack, and it does 12 damage. Is it 30 to hit?
Yeah.
12 damage. Laser pistol.
Go ahead and roll that at disadvantage as you are now holding Vox in your arms as well. Like I imagine
Gotcha.
there's going to be a little weight differential
I'll roll
here.
that one again. Yeah.
You're littles. I know you're littles, but it's still
It's a 25.
that still hits. I'll take that damage. Vader gets hit in the back by another pistol as Vox falls off of the cliff's edge. Okay. Jack LeLuc.
Okay, not having seen any of this, I'm going to instruct the other eagle to catch Vox and bring Vox towards me because I'm planning on healing Vox, but it's a touch heal, and so. But I wouldn't know that Vox got caught because Vox is off the cliff.
What are you saying, LeLuc?
She's falling. Catch her.
With your Aarakocra?
Oh, well, but I can communicate. I don't think the eagle. It's about
Okay.
verbal communication.
All right.
I think it's. I'll double check with.
I'll say
summoning,
that
but-
the largest voice comes from LeLuc the Ewok as it travels over the cliff's edge to the other eagle, and you just say "catch Vox," and I'll say that that's your vocal command.
But if you need it, you know.
No, you're
know.
you're good.
Okay.
You're good. You yell "catch Vox," not knowing that she's already been caught.
Okay.
That's your.
And then I look over at Vader, and I'm going to cast a 4th level heat metal on the lightsaber.
Yes,
Ooh.
absolutely, you do.
And then, which would be okay. So I've got a bonus action I'm going to do, just so you know.
Okay.
So it's 4th level, so it's actually 4d8 fire damage. I'm double checking on the save because I forgot it because I planned to do this a while ago. Okay. Creature must succeed on a Constitution saving throw. It's a DC 17, or drop the object if it can. If it doesn't drop the object, it has disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks until the start of your next turn.
He fails his con save. He's going to hold on to it and take the damage. Essentially.
Okay.
So give me damage.
Okay, I'll roll the damage. 48 is 19 points of fire damage.
Okay.
Oh, crap.
Yep. So
I just realized what I did.
here's what happened.
Yeah, you
Oh,
did.
no.
The
Oh, no.
eagle disappears.
Wrong.
The minute Vader's lightsaber lights up and begins to heat
I
up.
forgot it was.
As Leluc
I'm so sorry, guys. I screwed that up royally.
as Leluc comes forward.
I will fix it. I will fix this. I will fix this. All right. I mean, I can't fix it
know how
now,
you're
but
gonna
I will
fix
fix
it.
this.
It is 1d6
They're
of
super fast. It's 100 feet. You only fall so.
they're
far, 36
only
seconds?
falling 60 feet. And it's 6 feet for every 10 feet, so it's only 6d6 of damage here. It could be a
Yeah.
lot worse.
But that's enough to kill Vox outright.
Well, can I hold Vox? And no, I'm in sure her.
You're already holding her.
I know, but she's gonna take that damage too. So
I'm gonna take it regardless.
I think
Right.
she's going to
there's-
take
yeah.
it regardless.
But thank you for trying to help me, friend.
trying.
True.
It's so nice to know that there are
I
people
mean,
that care.
I'll say this. Let me roll. Let me roll.
Something so weird about I fought Vader. How did you die? I took fall damage.
From your
I
brother.
fell off an eagle.
You told
An eagle disappeared out from under me.
you told Vader that he was my
Oh,
brother,
God.
Vader saw no better poetic justice than you taking a blaster pistol from your brother.
Motherfucker's got the high ground now.
Motherfucker's
what the
got the high
hell?
Jack, you take 26 points of damage as you fall. It could have been a lot worse.
Yeah.
Vox is down 2 death saves at that point as you take the impact, and it is a slam into the ground.
Okay. I haven't done my bonus action yet.
You
I
don't
can't-
know any of this
No,
happened.
I know this, but this would still be in character for her. And it was what I was planning to do anyway.
Okay.
So what I was planning to do anyway before I realized my royal screw up was I was going to use my once per day bonus action, or once per short rest, actually, bonus action, to, as soon as I cast that on his lightsaber, I was going to cast Hidden Step. So I disappear.
Okay.
So until start of my next turn, or I attack, or I deal damage, or
This is your
Same as that.
racial ability. You're
I get it.
Your
I get it.
Ewok.
Once per short rest. Yes.
Anytime an Ewok is scared, they go invisible. Yes, of course.
So what I want to do, because what I was planning on doing was having the eagle rescue her and bring her towards me so I could heal her.
Yes.
So what I'm going to do is cast Hidden Step and use every single bit of my movement that is left to get as close to that cliff as I can.
Leluc is putting themselves invisibly next to the cliff's edge.
Yes.
Okay. And you will be reappearing at the start of your next turn.
That's fine.
Okay. Got it. You doing anything else?
No, although Vox is going to be making that last death save before me, isn't she?
Yes.
and before I can go,
Before Jack can heal them.
Ah! Okay,
Really well, you don't know.
They could roll really well.
that's
Yeah.
true.
I
That
was
is
wrecking Vader. Just saying.
okay.
I
That's
do
true.
have a thing for Siths. Come on.
FORC3.
Oh God, there's a lot just went down.
This is
man.
a lot
Like,
that just went down.
a lot of stuff just went down for someone who doesn't have a bonus action.
I just used.
Oh, well, thank God. Cool. God, I really hope this works. If not, we're all boned.
Okay.
I'm gonna use, I'm gonna look Vader right in the face and go, anger makes things hasty. Maybe we should take a second to think about things. And he casts slow on Vader.
All right. What is the save on slow?
Once again, it's another wisdom save of 18, but he failed it once, he can fail it again.
He failed it again. He will
But
use,
he's gonna use
his last legendary resistance.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so tired of this.
It is 5 level 12s versus Lord Vader.
I know. Is it an addition? Oh, it's an action to regain a spell slot. My keeper. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, and I don't have a. I mean, I have a bonus action, but nothing that I can use because 1, I can't see anybody, and 2, they're 100 feet away from me if I can. So that's me.
That's your turn?
Yep.
Okay. Vader is going to utilize patient defense. At the edge of the cliff, he will stand up. That lightsaber will be held in front of him like this. You see him slowly, the bits of metal on his armor are starting to bend back into place as he is collecting bits of the Force and trying to hold himself in a place of defense for his legendary action. That is his turn. Kapal.
So I have a question for you, boss.
I have an answer.
Great. I have these 3 extra energy cells.
You
What do I have
do.
to do to overclock that to make them explode?
I would say well-timed placement of a blaster shot or igniting them on a lightsaber. But it is
I'm a little too close to risk that right now.
it's going to be a bad day for anybody that gets close. This is like the scene in Jaws. You know what I mean? Like it's.
Yep. Okay, so what I'd like to do is throw them at the ground at his feet.
Okay, I'm into this. I will say, yeah. It takes an. I'll say it burns one of your attacks. You throw. You take 1, 2, 3, and just sort of roll them on the ground. Just for funsies, give me a sleight of hand check, just to see how close you can get in the weirdest game of cornhole anyone has ever played in their life.
I am here for it, man. 28.
28. Yes, absolutely. Well placed. Good grouping. Good grouping. You get them all at the feet of Vader.
Okay, I need to check one thing I get from this. Okay, so
Keep in mind, it's Vader's going to have disadvantage on ability checks because he chose to keep the weapon in his hand.
Yes. Any ability checks that he makes? Is it attack roll?
Disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks until the start of your next turn.
Absolutely.
okay. I'm going to start to back away.
Okay. I like this. It's just a, hey man, we had some laughs. I said some things. You said some things. Like,
I wasn't even supposed to be in today, man. Like,
Kopal, you just take a few steps backward. You going back the entire 30 feet?
I'm going to move back 15 feet because I'm going to be moving slowly and telling RC3 and like I don't see Lulu, so I can't tell Lulu, but I'm going to tell RC3 we need to back up. We can't fight him here.
Okay. Is that your turn?
Yes.
Vox. You got put through the ringer. If you don't mind, if you have the Twitch chat up, I feel like there's never been a more appropriate time to roll something in the Twitch chat. So what you're gonna
Yeah. How do I do that?
you're gonna be in
I
the
just
Twitch
put it
chat.
up.
You're gonna roll. You're gonna write exclamation point D and 20 for your death saving throw.
And I just hit enter.
You just
Sorry,
hit.
I'm panicking.
Yep.
You just hit enter.
Oh,
Oh, yeah! It's baby!
Ooh,
That
loaded.
is that is one success.
Oh,
Yeah, I hate to say it, gang. Like, we're at one success and 2 failures. It's Vader's turn.
why?
Love you, man. You can do whatever you want. Everything's good.
But you are 100 feet away.
It's Vader.
Silver linings. You're 100 feet and a diagonal away.
I mean, we also can't attack them, really.
Well, glass houses. We'll take what we can get.
Okay.
Oh, no.
How big are the fuel cells, Mace? Do a little world building with me. The 3 that you
They're
dropped at
blaster-
Vader's
they're
feet.
blaster pistol energy cells. They
Blaster.
fit inside. Yeah.
They're just blaster pistol energy cells.
Yep.
Okay. Vader is going to look past all of you and throw his lightsaber, turn the lightsaber off, outstretch both hands, and cast Shatter on the temple.
Counterspell.
Okay.
Burned my last warlock spot for this one, man. Oh. So it's a 5th level.
It's a 5th level.
5th level.
This is going to be a contest of wills.
Yep.
Is that WHILLS? Quills?
Wheels.
I'm going to say this. FORC3, Vader is putting every ounce of his life force behind this.
Cool.
With the contest of wills, FORC3, the little droid, comes forward. Puts you see the little the droid move forward, and there's a contest of wills between Darth Vader and the small droid.
I put 77 HP into it, which is 1 more than I need. Well, which is, I have 78 HP left, so I have 1 HP to stand up. So even if I lose, I can still defend the temple with 1 more HP.
FORC3 comes forward, and as he does, he reaches out both hands, and Lord Vader steps forward, outstretching his hands, and it becomes a contest of wills. Jack, from your view down below, you're holding Vox's unconscious body. Leluc, you're sort of staring down and looking back up at the temple. Kopal, you watch as FORC3 starts to come apart from the outside in. Somebody's peeling back the layers of metal around the little droid as Vader begins to try to pull this temple down. FORC3, you take the full damage that was, leaving you with 1 hit point left as the temple begins to deconstruct and be brought down. That is going to be his first move. With the other, he sends the lightsaber at the small droid.
Okay.
27 to hit.
Yep. Even with shield.
Yeah, buddy.
That's all right.
FORC3 becomes unconscious as the droid crumbles to the ground. And Lord Vader begins to try to maintain as you see chunks of the temple begin to fold in on itself, the bits of ice and things of that sort. Kopal, FORC3 is out. and it gives a small whine as it just tips over to the side, unconscious. That is Vader's turn. Jack.
I'm just gonna channel my healing energy and drop 40 hit points onto Vox.
Vox is up.
And I'm not even within range to really do anything else with my bonus action. I don't think so. I guess I could cast Sanctuary on Vox. So
small dome appears over Vox and you.
Yeah, so any creature with an attack or harmful spell must first make a wisdom saving throw, and a fail save. The creature must choose a new target or lose the attack or spell. So.
That is Jack's turn. Is that it for everybody? For you, bud?
That's all I could do.
Leluc.
Yep. Can I get to FORC3?
Yeah, you can.
All right. Touch spell, 5th level cure wounds.
Okay. Counterspelled. The energy comes flowing out, wrapping around Leluc, and attempting to stop that as Vader just had their turn, and attempts to counterspell this. Yes, Kopal.
Lulu's invisible.
Not at the start of her turn.
At the start of my turn, I lose my invisibility, and the second I try to cast a spell.
Okay.
Yeah, it becomes very obvious what she's trying to do.
Okay. He counterspells it, which means I no longer have that action, correct?
You no longer have that action. You still have your bonus action if there's anything you'd like to do. And I'll say that you haven't cast if you've got a bonus action spell you'd like to do.
Oh.
But only a bonus action.
But even if it's not a cantrip?
Correct.
Okay. Can I 1-2 punch? Can I do a healing word?
I'm not gonna.
That's a bonus action.
No, I'm not gonna.
Not 2 healing.
No.
Okay. I don't think I have a bonus action that's not another healing spell. Let me double check.
Okay.
No.
All right.
No. Okay. Well. Okay. Then what I'm gonna do then is I'm going to throw myself on top of him.
Okay. Leluc throws herself on top of FORC3.
Funny.
And I can use my bonus action to wild shape. I have 1 wild shape left.
You could. What are you wild shaping into?
Oh, something big, something that's gonna protect him, and that's big and bulky and beefy.
I'll say using the giant ape stats because I know you have access to that. You see a little tiny baby rancor grow from where Leluc was and sit butt covering FORC3 as if he was the tiniest little rancor trainer ever in Jabba's palace.
I thought she was going to go Wampa because we're in a frozen.
It could be a Wampa too, but
that's okay. We'll go. I like
baby
the
rancor
Babies are organic, right?
Yeah. We use the baby Tarask stats for the rancor. It's fine. FORC3 death saving throw, please.
And that's a con save, yeah?
Nope, just a D20.
Just D20. That is a 1.
That is 2 failures.
Yep.
Is it a nat 1?
Yep.
Yeah, that's a 1.
That is D20, 2 failures.
Bummer.
2 failures immediately.
Bummer.
Okay, it's all good.
Leluc.
Yes.
Nat 20 to hit.
Oh.
Using your animal stats, you're about to take some damage. As that saber is thrown again. You take 26 points of radiant damage. As
Okay,
the saber cuts into you as he tries to get to
got
FORC3, but instead cuts into the hide of Leluc. FORC3, you do not lose that final death saving throw and die, as Leluc takes the brunt of the damage.
You said 26 points?
26.
Is that what you said? Okay.
Yep. It's looking bad, kids.
It's looking bad.
Copal.
So I've got Lulu between Vader and F-Zero.
So here's what the scene looks like, okay? F-Zero is right kind of in the thick of it. Leluc is on top of them in baby Rancor form, trying to take the brunt of the damage. Vader's trying to crumble the temple. You're 10 feet back from this scene with the things, sort of the energy cells sort of crowded around Vader.
Can't do that while F-Zero's there. He annoys me, but he's a good kid. All right. He seems awfully distracted trying to bring this temple down. Close in. Hey, that's a blinky panel on his chest. I wonder what happens when I shoot it.
Called shot, or are we just taking shots?
I'm just taking shots.
All right. Give me attack
I'm mad.
rolls.
He's been messing with my crew.
Yep.
28 to hit.
28 hits. Give me damage.
Ooh, ain't bad. 15, 22 points of radiant.
He's looking a little beat up.
Another shot. Only a 22.
How much?
22 to hit.
Okay. Roll damage.
Okay.
Oh.
See, 6 plus 5, 15.
Leluc, 15 points of damage.
Okay.
Oh!
Very nice. Very nice, certifiable scribe. Use those power words.
My wild shape drops.
Okay. Just Ewok form now. Let me know where that's going, certifiable.
If it's power word.
Oh, I'm aware.
All right.
I just need to know where it's going, who it's going to.
It's going to Vader. We all know it.
Maz also threw a rock and reroll up there a while ago.
That was for the death save.
It was used? Okay, got
No, it wasn't used, but Vox has a reroll.
Okay, got it.
All right. Hey, Tin Can. Come get some. You've messed with my crew this whole time, and I'm getting real tired of being ignored.
Intimidation?
Oh, this is not going to go well.
Oh,
I am
man.
not the charismatic one. So with a +1, that's a critical hit.
Okay, a critical intimidation. Okay.
Fantastic.
Okay. Okay. Great. Kapal, is that the end of your turn?
Let's see. Action. Don't have anything I want to do with bonus action. I'm going to move another 20 feet back. I'm trying to pull him away from the rest of the group.
Okay. You're trying to pull him back. Okay. It is Vox's turn. Vox, you're at the bottom. You got 40 hit points thanks to Jack. You're just 100 feet up a cliffside until you're into it.
It's great. I didn't look to see this.
We got another.
There's still an eagle down there.
No, there is not.
Oh,
No,
there's
all
not.
the eagles are
That
gone,
was
yeah.
the whole point. That was what happened. Yeah, that's right.
There's an eagle cover band that just wandered their way in, but the eagles are not there.
Oh,
Build a couple
nice.
bands to leave. I'm going to.
FORC3 just got healed. That was the power word heal.
Good.
And so did Vox. It looks like too.
Oh, And Batty Kitty just did
I'll say
700.
this.
Yeah.
I'll say this. The crystal begins to hum at FORC3's sacrifice. The energy pouring in as the temple tends to try to activate and fight back, sending healing energy coursing through the temple. FORC3, the metal on your body, begins to immediately remold and rebuild itself around you until you are healed up, my dude. Vox, you also feel yourself begin to heal up as whatever wounds that were there, the crystal is vibrating at such a frequency that you heal as well. I don't think. Let me look at what power word heal is. It's either.
I think it
Target regains
is.
all its HP, and we can use
Yep.
a reaction to stand up.
Yep.
Does not affect constructs or undead. I'm a Warforged!
Oh no! It's too good not to do, buddy. I'm not going to say no to certifiable scribes using her well-earned channel points for that. No, you're fine.
Imagine.
You're good. Yeah,
Rude. That's
we're
rude.
we're gonna say force magic, buddy. You're good. You're fine. Vox, what are you doing?
I have a similar idea as Kapal, because of course I do. But I want to get him on the ground. So I'm going to reach out, get into Vader's head, use message,
Okay.
and I feel like I'm getting weird echoes of things through the crystal and just being so close to him. And say, Sith who cannot finish a Jedi does not deserve the spoils. I wanted to follow in your footsteps, but you're going down a path that I can't follow.
Oh my god. Okay. Intimidation check as well, please. You two are tearing Vader apart.
Fuck you. Oh, it's only a 15. Damn it.
Okay. You see him look over and he's like, "What?" It's too far. It's that message, like, it just doesn't quite resonate. Like, it's got some feedback, and it's just like, I don't.
Did you say?
Did you? The reception.
No, I'm sorry. Were you talking?
No, I thought you were. Okay.
Oh,
That is
my
Vox.
bad.
This is Vox's turn and Vader's turn.
It's actions. I don't think I did.
Okay.
No, that's stupid. I haven't used my movement. I'm gonna use Can I movement and dash to try to start climbing?
Yeah, absolutely. You can certainly try. Give me acrobatics check again.
Oh, let's certainly try. 13.
No, you're having trouble. I'll say you get about like 20 feet up, even with movement and dash, and using the
full Anna.
You know, like what am I doing? Okay, all right. If we're gonna go big, we go big. Vader stops, concentrating on the temple, and instead lets loose another guttural scream, looking over at Kapal, who's trying to edge him forward, and he begins to walk forward towards Kapal, leaving FORC3 and the Luke that's sort of draped over him at this point, and with both hands throws his hands into the air, and you hear the sound, a deafening sound of thunder, as if the sky is opening up, as Lord Vader starts to pull a Star Destroyer from orbit to crash it into the planet. As he reaches both hands up, you see the gray. The sky is blackened. You lose all sight of any sort of light as Vader is starting to try to pull this thing out of orbit and just crash it into the temple. He is going to use his turn to make some strength checks, some will checks. He is dragging this thing screaming from the sky. The nose is pointed towards the temple as he is pulling a massive Star Destroyer and trying to have it break orbit and land the nose first into the temple itself, ostensibly like destroying the planet as a whole.
I'm just not worth his time. Got it.
No. He's walking forward towards you, but this is a power move. Like, he's looking at you as he pulls this down, as he takes steps forward. So if you backed up 10 feet...
I'm suitably frightened by that.
Yeah. As you back up 10 feet, he's walking the 10 feet towards you until you are both... He is within melee.
Great. He's ending his turn within melee for me?
Yeah, absolutely.
Reaction, scout ability, moving back 15 feet.
Okay. You are at the temple wall. You're at the temple door. You're right there. You know what I mean?
Yo. Let's go. Thank you, Indigo Duma. Big ups.
Shit, I'm still a Sith. Y'all are gonna live. Y'all are gonna live.
That's fucking Obi-Wan Kenobi.
I know, Ryan.
You put it in there.
The temple resonates at a frequency as blue light begins to shine out from the temple itself as an individual walks from around the back of the temple and says the words, "Hello there," taking the hood and pulling it down a bit as he walks forward and basically dismissively moves his hand like this, and the ship rights itself in the air, not coming down without even a second thought as he looks over at Vader, and the two of them have this unspoken conversation between the two of them looking at each other. All attacks against Lord Vader will be at advantage this round as he is sufficiently distracted. As Jack and Vox feel yourself rising up off of the ground, being brought forcefully into the air, starting your turn at the cliff's edge. From where you started as Obi-Wan Kenobi stands in this space looking out at Vader. That is Obi-Wan Kenobi's turn.
Yeah.
Jack, as you start your turn at the cliff's edge, what would you like to do?
I am rushing in and swinging my lightsaber and trying to down this guy.
Give me attack rolls, please.
That's first one is a 19. Oh, it's at advantage, so it's actually a 24.
A 24 hits.
And a nat 20, 28.
That
so
will
a critical hit.
Also hit. I imagine you're going to put a smite in there.
I am going to smite that second one for sure. So
I need damage.
First one is going to be, okay, let's see here. 15 plus 7. So that is a 22 plus another D8. So a 24 on the first hit.
24 points of damage?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
The second one is going to do... Sorry, let's see here. What do I got? 24 plus... All right, so 30 plus... And do I just double this?
You just double the dice. You don't double the modifiers.
Okay, so let's do that. I'm going to do 9 more D8. That would be actually 10 more D8. Because I would double that. So let's roll that.
Fucking paladins.
That is 54 more. And then another D10 because that'll be my other crit damage. And another one. All right, so 55. Yeah.
Plus.
That's hold on. Let's see what I had here. Dang it.
20. I think we're at 77.
No, because that's not counting. Dang it. I wish it would show on the thing. It's not showing on the thing. I had 24 plus 22 plus 55.
Oh, so you're doing
So
like
it's
90.
77.
You're doing 90
That's-
points
yeah.
of damage.
Yeah.
Oh, Jack, how do you want to do this?
Oh, dude. No.
Here
As
we
soon as Jack is lifted back up to the edge, he runs in and then does a force flip and comes down and wham, wham. He wants to decapitate Vader and make him turn to force dust.
Okay. Jack, you come careening forward, and as you do, that lightsaber slices into Vader, and Vader screams out as he looks forward, and Obi-Wan runs forward at the same time, catching Vader as he falls to the ground, and saying the word Anakin as he catches him. And Anakin looks up at Obi-Wan with this look of confusion on his face as Obi-Wan comes forward and lifts and takes the mask off of him. The mask is not, as the mask is removed and you see the face, you were expecting someone of the same age, but not this deeply scarred individual that is below the mask and things of that sort, that is looking up at Obi-Wan as all of you are just sort of crowded around this area. FORC3, Vox, Leluc, Kopal, and things of that sort are just sort of gathered around this area, staring down at this scene that's unfolding before you. As we cut to inside the temple, as a child is taken out of the carbonite that is holding it in place. And you hear from inside one of the monks that is looking after the children go, "It is a rare gift for some children to be granted, but the Force does manifest in strange ways. It is odd that one would receive the gift of prophecy, but we must utilize it as best we can." As the child sort of looks up at them, this image of all of you gathered around this body and Obi-Wan Kenobi holding on to Vader, playing in front of the child's eyes. And the child looks up somewhat confused as the monk gives comforting words and leads them over to another small group of children that are all sitting around a small area. The energies gathered by the Kyber crystal radiating outward, over and over, with visions of the past, the present, and the future aligning for just a brief moment before the Force binds all, connects everyone for just a brief moment. And that is where we are going to end tonight's episode.
Fantastic.
Indigo Gma? I wanted
Saved us from the TPK all yeah.
There was two
We were
moves
about
I
to
wanted to do.
die.
I was about to do a TPK, and I wanted to do that lightsaber thing, but Vox made the straight saving throw. Thank you all so much for tuning in and letting me indulge in my nerdy passions tonight. Star Wars is one of my passions, and I'd love to come back to this and start to explore, but I don't think I'm going to. I love Star Wars. I'm going to take a little step back from Star Wars because, man, oof a doof, I have been dying to do a Star Trek. So I have been, in my spare time, been working on an engineering class and a navigation class and a communications class and things of that sort. So I think the next thing that you can see from me do that's going to be weird and sci-fi is going to be Star Trek, with the fighter being the red shirt, of course. So thank you so much for tuning in tonight. Love you all so much. Batty Catty, everybody in the chat that was hanging out and stuff like that. Thank you so much. Indigo Connect. We're going to do heart hands out, kids, as we always do. And we're going to go share some love with Praetor's Rejects. We'll see you all next time. May the force be with you.
You can also